We have a perfect day for football. The roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 70 Lion. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to Taylor on 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards on
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hurt.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Right there, hurt. Go.
Now Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
70, Timberwolf. Check smash. Ready.
Throwing, Jones. This one completes it with Pierce. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Street. 60 Bison.
In motion goes the tight end. They run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. With Sean Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
On the double.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Check steal. 50. Ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Blue 32.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Black, 95.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Hey,
back to throw. Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They juked him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Okay, right?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Set, ready. 50, grip, steal, black. Ready?
Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Okay, ready?
17 yards.
Steal, check, steal.
First down, Green Bay.
Come on, set. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to about the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 6.
Claws red. Ready. Black 40. Set, cut.
Love now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. 45, set.
To throw now, here's Love. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Smash, red. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Yellow. Let's go now. 10. Cut. Ready.
Going back to Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Cut, cut.
Love looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
10 black. Trouble, 38. Cut, cut.
Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Dragon 60, Cougar 19. Street.
Looking to throw. Jones. Going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
70 Rangers. Head the street. Cup 19.
Jones now. A final shot before break. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they can't bring him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. Black, 95. Drill, 52. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
70 Lions. Unlock Lion. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Breaks through the contact.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check smash. Here we go. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 9.
Spike down. Ken Black.
Love from the gun. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go now. Blue 32. Cut.
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Packers 14, Colts 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Go, set. Panther 6, set go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Let's go. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Okay, ready?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Set, ready. 50, green. Set.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Black, 95. 22 needle. Needle blue. Hut.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Back to throw. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And the Packer 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go next. Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check, Hut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 30, ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set. Liking it, check out.
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
They'll come up now on second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Jones. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Set. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Musgrave's got it out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they will run him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
180! Hey, 382, list 50.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
To Hart. Hey, can. Where's the Hart?
On play action, Cousins. And caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
To Hart. 180. Lucky 48.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now second and 5.
To Hart. 180. Leave it. Bring up 48. Wait up.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To Hart. 180. What's that?
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. 6-0 our score after 1. Now 2nd and 9.
Oh. 45. Ready?
Love, they go play action now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Yellow, 43. Check.
Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down, Green Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Check.
Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, striker. Ready. Hut, hut.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Cluster, 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Cousins to throw it. And That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Listen to me.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Looking deep here from Mooney. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52 blue, red, yellow. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing, Cousins. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, green. Cut.
Following the interception, Love. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Yellow. Cluster. 6. Ready.
Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. David Onyemata able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under pressure, they got him again. David Onyemata in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
Black 95. Black shot. Ready.
Now Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ringo 48.
Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 21.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Algier. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it'll be Algier. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Third down, goal to go from the 8. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 53. Ready.
Now Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.